Libra, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading for the week of January 18th through the 24th. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate for all Libras. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. If you already are subscribed, welcome back, and thank you so much. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel, and anything you need to know about booking a personal reading or leaving the channel a donation, you can find in the description box below. Let's get at your love life, babies. This is from single to married and anywhere in between. It's a love reading. I don't think I went through any of that. It's a love reading anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Just whoever you have on your mind. The energy that you're bringing to this connection that you have in mind is the Strength card. The energy the person you have in mind is bringing is the Four of Swords. The potential outcome between the two is the Five of Wands. What's going on, bubbies? And the Three of Wands. We're waiting. Maybe that's what's going on. Oh, honey bunnies. Okay. Doing some internal work, huh? It's like some deep emotions, some feeling left out in the cold. What happened to you? What happened here? Who did what to you? And give them my number so I can smack them. Somebody hurt you. What's going on here? Tell me everything. I feel like you are coming into this space of total, you know, self-reliance. Okay, this Three of Wands does mean waiting for our ships to come in, but it also means self-reliance. And I feel like when we go through this kind of stressed energy, and if this may be you, may be your person, whatever it is, it's forcing us into a space of really having to go within and figure out why we're feeling that way, okay? And that brings us to this Three of Wands energy, which is total self-reliance. And the self-reliance comes after doing the work, healing the pain, feeling the feelings, whatever it is, okay? The stress. But we're going to get more. When you get to this Three of Wands energy, which the whole overarching energy is, it does mean that your rewards are coming for all of that stress and work you're doing. So that's always, I like to see that card. Again, it means waiting, but it means you're actually waiting on something. Okay. Something is coming and it's payouts, it's rewards. Okay. So the Strength card is in your energy. This is, Leo energy, and it is, it's actually just indicating that whatever you've gone through, you've had to endure great things. And so the Strength card is indicating that. And it's stating that you have gone through a lot and you've really stayed calm, collected, and kind of bossed through it calmly. I'm getting this very, it's kind of gangster. I think I've called you guys gangster before. You give off a gangster energy, okay, Libra? I'm not going to lie about it. It's a calm gangster, though. It's like the kind of gangster where you don't have to say anything. You just look and people know what the fuck you mean. Pardon my French. You also don't love when I swear, I don't think. So we've got the Four of Swords in your person's energy. This is a healing sort of process. This is them sitting with the Creator, really trying to get right with the world, with themselves, with, you know, their own intentions, their own desires. It's really about sitting with the Creator and allowing the Creator to kind of lead the way, because their way wasn't working, whatever that was. The Five of Wands in your outcome of this connection is defensiveness. We're going to get more. We're going to clarify everything, okay? This is, it's just a defensive energy. It's like an argumentative, I suppose, like what relationship doesn't have arguments? This might be a relationship that we're trying to heal within. That is hard to do, but it is possible. It's just very hard to do. So that's probably what's kind of going on here. Does seem like you're kind of, could be your happily ever after type of thing, though. So let's get to the bottom of it and see what we can get for advice from the universe, from God, the Creator, whatever you want to call it. All the same thing. It's just an energy that's in us and around us at all times. All right. It's a magical energy. I was literally going to say that and the Magician popped out. That's kind of creepy. It is it is magic, and it is, the magic is there. It's just like about really it's staying within the moment and being still enough to really take in all the magic around. Wow. Whatever, whoever this is for. There's a poet watching right now or something. I feel very poetic. Oh, baby. Okay, well, we're trying to balance our head and our heart out, and this is keeping us in our, you guys are Libras, so it's, the Eight of Swords isn't, oh, baby. Wow, that's kind of like, so the Strength card, the Eight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Five of Cups. So the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. The Eight of Swords is very logical, very thinking, very trying to think of things logically. And and or overthinking things logically. And then the Five of Cups is really your emotions. It's down, it's sad, it's feeling sad, but it's like right in between the two is the Temperance card, which is balancing your logic and your emotions. And it feels like you're really trying to temper that out right now. What, you know, logic is good for work, but that's about it. I don't really think there's much else that really takes, you know, our human being, where our logic comes from. Our spirit is where our emotions and our love come from, okay? Our logic comes from our brain that is literally just, it's like a computer. There's no emotion involved with it. So it's like, don't allow that brain of yours, because you guys are very smart, very, you know, intellectual people, to do the talking in a connection, a love connection, okay? It's really about letting your emotions, allowing, well, first of all, you're feeling them, you're feeling down, you're feeling sad. But I feel like they're sitting here, this is so silly. I have to say what comes through, so I'm going to. I feel like these are your emotions sitting here feeling like left out. Like you're not using me to deal, you know, you're letting your brain also run your relationship. That's what I'm here for. I feel like your emotions feel left out. I've never felt that way on that card ever in my life, so this is maybe for one of you. But I feel like your emotions are being left out of a connection, which, again, in a work situation, your brain is all you need. But in a love connection, you need to allow your emotions to do the talking, okay? That's just what I'm going to say. That's what I feel called to say. The Eight of Swords is traditionally when your spirit is trying to tell your human something and your human is refusing to take in that knowledge or information. And this is your spirit sad because you're not listening, okay? Listen to your heart is what this whole first row is saying. Listen to your heart so you can stop hurting yourself and going through whatever this is that is, you just popped out the Libra card, the Justice card, okay? It's about listening to your heart so you're putting yourself through something painful by trying to use logic is what the cards are telling me, okay? The Ten of Wands. There's just so much heaviness in this energy right now. But let's get to more of your person's energy. The Strength card is, well, what are you babies going through? You, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to change. Okay, that's what okay. I needed to see this card because I was feeling everything's so heavy. But I'm going to tell you right now that after all this heaviness and really weighing out your head and your heart, again, allowing your emotions to be there for these things that emotions are actually supposed to be controlling, like running. Your spirit should be running your relationships, your connections. If you let your ego do that, you're going to keep getting into situations that are based solely on physical attraction, you know, money, whatever. The spirit, if you allow it in, then and you allow it to connect with people, you know, I don't know if you're in this connection. It feels like a connection that you're already in, and it feels like you guys are using your, or you at least are only allowing your logic to come into this connection. And it's about allowing your heart to run this show. Your soul is what it actually is. So the Four of Swords, the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, which is you, and the Wheel of Fortune. It really indicates that you guys have been through something seriously huge. Again, I feel like they're doing some healing from this, whatever it is. And this indicates that if you do what you need to do, you allow your feelings to come in, they, you know, allow this healing to be done, the wheel is going to turn in your favor, okay? But in order to get that wheel to turn in your favor, you need to be doing things the correct way, not continuously avoiding emotion, suppressing the feelings, stuff like that. Not in a love connection. If you don't want to let your emotions out, don't be in a relationship. I'm sorry to say that, but it's like the person that you're with deserves your emotion. You deserve their emotion. You know, they feel a little withdrawn as well. I feel like you guys have just suppressed your actual emotions in this connection. I don't feel like there isn't a good connection here. I feel like there's a good connection underneath. You guys trying to hide your feelings is what I am getting right now, okay? I don't know who this is for. If this isn't for you, please don't be offended by it. It's just not for you. Like, people get so mad. What do you mean? I do show my emotions. Then this is not for you if you show your emotions. This is for somebody who's holding their emotions back. And it's really causing pain in both you and their life. And I think they're doing the same thing. I'm not saying you're to blame. I'm saying you're both holding your emotions back. And people do that because when we let that spirit out, that spirit is very delicate, okay? When we let that spirit out and we've been with the wrong people, it gets hurt. And so we've then kind of built a wall and a reaction. You know, to not let that heart get hurt anymore. Well, when you don't let your heart get hurt, you also don't allow it to be loved, your spirit, your soul. So it's about allowing your spirit to be loved, and you are at risk of getting it hurt, okay? That is the risk that comes with love. And if you don't want to take that risk, then I would say don't be in a relationship. You don't, that's just what I feel like saying. I'm sorry. I love you guys so much. I don't know what's going on. This is going to be for probably very few people. If it's not for you, that's okay. Just watch your other placements or whatever it is. This does feel like a heavy, and I don't like to tell people what to do. You're grown people. So I love you so much. And I just will say that I hate this feeling. I'm not any wiser than you. I am not trying to talk down on you. I'm doing a card reading here. The information that's coming through me is not my advice for you. It's spirit I'm allowing to come through. Okay? Woo! So we've got this does feel like a very strong connection that we're just not allowing our emotions to really run. I don't know. Do you guys have several options? We got the 7. I feel like you're wondering if you chose the wrong option is what I'm getting right now, is like that you're doubting the connection. That's why you're not allowing your emotions. If you're doubting a connection, it's because it's not the right connection. You'll never doubt the right connection for you. I'll tell you that right now. So it's allowing yourself to, allowing your emotions to have a say in your relationship, in your life. Maybe it's even telling you to leave this relationship. I don't know. Maybe it's telling you to love this relationship. Whatever it is, your spirit is telling you something that you're trying to avoid. And it's really, once we start to allow our spirit to make the choices in our lives, everything starts working. That's just the way it is. All right. So I'm sorry, you got the 5 of Wands, the Lover's card. The Lover's card oftentimes means a strong soul connection, but it also can mean a choice that needs to be made, okay? And I feel like the choice might be you. I feel like this is stating that you really have stayed in a connection that was never, ever deep. It never fed your spirit. It was right on paper. That's what I'm getting right now. Wow, I'm so sorry. I hate this reading. I love you, though. And I will say that this is real life stuff that comes, about, is that we get in, 20 years into a connection and we're like, you know what? I thought she was hot. I thought he was hot 20 years ago, and we ended up having kids or whatever it is. Maybe you don't have kids, maybe you do. It feels to me like your outcome here is asking you to make a choice and to choose wisely this time. And I think the cup you're supposed to choose is you. But I am not going to break up any marriages or relationships at this time. I'm just telling you that irregardless, if you're feeling in a down place, single, married, whatever you are, we don't sit in a place of sadness for no reason. Our spirit is trying to tell us something that we're ignoring, and it's about really allowing our spirit to make decisions and trusting our spirit. Our human thinks we need to have control of all the outcomes, and the human actually will choose incorrectly every single time. The spirit literally knows. Our emotions, everybody says we're acting rashly. No, our emotions know immediately what the answer is, okay? And it's about really allowing our spirit to make some of the decisions in our lives. I think it should make all of our decisions. I allow my spirit to make all my decisions. I'm not going to lie to you. And people have called me crazy, but I've never gone wrong in any turn. No matter how deep the darkness got, I've always made the right choice when I've acted quickly through my intuition. Okay. I don't know, guys. I like you. Motivation. It says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action if there's something you've been merely thinking about doing. They say get busy and do it. I'm not going to lie to you. For whoever I'm reading for, I feel like this is asking you to choose you come spring. To really figure out what that means by the springtime. Really sit with your emotions, sit with your spirit, sit with God, pray, whatever it is. And the Creator will never ask you to be in a situation that is uncomfortable for you. So that is painful for you. I'm sorry. We're going to be in a billion uncomfortable situations in our lives. But when you're feeling this much resistance and this much sadness, it's because the Creator has been trying to nicely, gently urge you into a different path for you. That this is not, this isn't what the Creator chose for you. I love you so much. I will see you next week. Mwah.